What's up agents, Epic Slayers here. In my last video I talked about the release date window for The Division 2, which is really good news. But of course, what we really want to know is The Division 2 going to flop as bad as the Destiny 2, and are they going to just remove content? Well, I'm here to tell you that Ubisoft have confirmed that is not the case in a conference call during their financial report. So today I want to go over that call, and hopefully if you enjoy this one, drop a like, subscribe, all the good stuff. And let's get into it. In the conference call, Ubisoft said they were surprised how quickly people got through the content of The Division, so they vowed to do a lot more content at launch with The Division 2. And it's important that the wording there is at launch, because we don't want a case of Destiny 2 where they say, yeah, you're going to get a lot more content, but it'll be in 3 years. You know, with this, we are going to get a lot more content at launch, so I'd expect some, you know, dedicated PvP stuff, you know, skirmish, last stand. I'm almost certain we're going to get the Dark Zone in The Division 2. That would be stupid to remove it. It's a staple of the game. And I'd expect a really good end game with The Division 2, because that's something that was missing from The Division. I mean, the missions leading up to the end game was actually pretty good in my opinion. If you've never gone back and actually played the missions again, the game feels really good. So I don't think they really need to change anything there. It's just obviously the end game. Now, they've said they will also be faster at supplying content and updates once the game is released. I kind of believe them with that. Apart from like bug fixes and stuff like that, they've actually been pretty good. Obviously, they have the state of the game every week. They've been pretty good at addressing issues and trying to fix them as soon as possible. I mean, there are still some bugs and stuff which are never going to be fixed, like heal delay. And I don't know if that's because they've just chosen not to fix it, because there was a point with heal delay, certainly, where it was fixed for a very brief amount of time. Or it's just something that's sort of inbuilt into the game and they need a new game in order for that to be changed. That might be the case. But apart from that, they've been really good, I think, with addressing issues with the community and fixing them as quickly as possible. Now, they did go on to talk about the end game of The Division. And I'm sure all of you are now typing in the comments, what end game? Because there wasn't really any of an end game in The Division. And they've taken that on board, and they believe they'll have a strong end game now for The Division 2. Of course, they never mentioned anything about the end game for The Division 2, so I want you guys to leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think we're going to get for the end game of The Division 2. I will do a follow-up video with your comments in that video, with my own comments. I've not really thought about it, so yeah, stay tuned for that one. Now, Ubisoft have said they're using all the feedback and experience from The Division to make The Division 2 the best it can be at launch. And again, they're using at launch because I think what they don't want to do is Destiny 2. They want to make sure that what you are paying for is a complete product. And that's good to hear in this day and age, because it's very often that we get a game where, you know, it's stripped back and we don't really get as much as we'd like to see. It does appear to me that Ubisoft are taking the right approach. They're putting everything into the game day one, and they're going to keep developing the game so that we get a lot of content day one. That's what people want to see, and that's what people will stay around for. So lastly, we know that they are putting a lot of time and effort into this game, because they've got the biggest development team ever reported at over 1,000 people working on this game, and they've been working on it for 2 years already. And of course, if it does come out March 2019, which is when I predict it will come out, then that'll be a 3-year life cycle for the game to be developed. And I think that's more than enough time for them to develop The Division 2, because I don't think there's a whole lot that needs to be changed in The Division. So they've got that as a good base. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. They did obviously mention there's 6 studios working on The Division 2. We've got Massive, Ubisoft Reflections, Red Storm, Ubisoft Annecy, Ubisoft Shanghai, and Ubisoft Bucharest. So there's a huge team working on this game. I am expecting a complete product at launch, and it sounds to me as though Ubisoft are looking to offer that. So if you are considering getting The Division 2, then I'd highly recommend getting it already. I'm not a big fan of pre-ordering, but I will be pre-ordering this game most doubt, because it sounds amazing, and B, you know, it's The Division. It's the best game for me that I've ever played. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like. And until the next one, Epic out.